Have you ever watched a pitcher at a baseball game and wonder how he gets the ball to move when he throws it? Almost as if he is remote controlling it? Or have you ever seen a batter swing and miss so bad that you wonder how he even made it to the MLB? Well, in this speech, I'm going to inform you on how the pitcher could have done it. You should be interested in this topic because maybe some of you would like to be able to pitch a cutter, or maybe some of you are just wondering how in the world they did it. I have learned how to pitch different pitches through various high school coaches and various summer league coaches as well. In this speech, I will inform you on what a cutter does / what it is, who throws a cutter in the major leagues, and how to throw a cutter. You might be asking yourself, what is a cutter? Well, a cutter is a pitch, and for the most part, just a fastball with a little bit of cut at the end of it. This is also why some people call it a cut fastball. The good thing about a cutter is when it's thrown, it looks exactly like a fastball. It's coming at you at the same speed as a fastball, but when the hitters see it, they start swinging. But right about then is when the cutter starts to cut. And if it's a good cutter, it will move enough so that the hitter will not hit it. A good cutter will start to cut late in the pitch. So the batter has no opportunity to change his swing to hit the ball. A cutter thrown by a right-handed pitcher will cut away from a right-handed batter, and a cutter thrown from a right-handed pitcher will cut to a left-handed batter. There are a lot of pitchers out there in the MLB who throw cutters or cut fastballs. One of them being Dan Haren from the Angels. Dan Haren doubled the amount that he used the cutter simply because it just made him so much better and so much more efficient. So he put it in his rotation twice as much. The cutter just makes about any pitcher about twice as good as they used to be. Some other pitchers that use the cutter are Neftali Feliz, Cole Helms, and Kenley Jansen. Since I have talked so much about the cutter / cut fastball, I will now show you how I throw mine. There is no one way to throw any type of pitch. There are at least 1 to 2 times, sometimes even 4 different ways to throw one single pitch. Like the knuckleball. I've seen so many different people throw knuckleballs so many different ways. It's almost hard to keep track of how many different ways there are to throw just a knuckleball. So now I'm going to show you how I throw my cutter. You want to get the ball like this U shape right here. You want to put your middle finger right on the edge of the seam right there. And then the tip of the middle finger right on the edge of that seam, right on the side of the U. So you put your finger like that, and then you put your index finger right next to it. So then you have a grip that looks like this, right along the side of the seam. You want to put your thumb directly across from that, and then hold it like this. You want to put your other 2 fingers down below the ball so they do not get in the way. If you throw it like this, that's nothing. That wouldn't do anything. You have to put your other 2 fingers down below and put your middle finger right on the seam and your other finger right next to it and your thumb directly across from that. That's how I throw my cutter. But like I said, there are probably at least 4 different ways that you could throw a cutter. In this speech, I talked about what a cutter is, who throws them in the major league, and how I throw my cutter. There are tons and tons of YouTube videos on YouTube showing all different kinds of pitches. If you want to know more than just how to throw my cutter, you can look up how to throw a different cutter. You can look up how to throw a curveball, a two-seam fastball, a slider, a screwball, anything, a knuckleball. I talked about all the different types of knuckleballs. So I really think that you guys should go ahead and take a look at those. So now the next time you see a hitter swing and miss, it could have very well been the cutter that caused it.